So first I'll show you how the experience looks from the point of view of a passive candidate, so somebody who's interested in the organisation and has joined or wants to join the talent community. They'll receive an invitation which they can just click on, and just to emphasise, the initial registration process we keep as simple as possible. So all they need is name, contact details, and a password, and then off they go. Other clients use social sign-ins, so letting people sign in with their Google account or LinkedIn account or what have you. That's entirely uh, up to the particular organisation how they want to run it. So the first thing you ask people once they're in is this idea of where they are on the spectrum of whether they're actively looking for a job or they're just interested in the organisation and want to use more. And that's what we use to then tailor the experience, make sure it's appropriate for that particular user, and ultimately let that person change over time, so that basically they can switch from active to passive and back again as many times as they want. And the secret to keeping that long-term relationship going is that you're always giving them exactly what they want at the right time. So in this case, I'm just going to say that all I'm doing is a passive candidate. I'm just browsing. I want to understand a bit more about the organization. And so from the perspective of the candidate, the focus is very much on the business rather than current opportunities. So the things which are highlighted are news about the organisation, interesting information about the selection process or what have you. Basically, things that are interesting, even if you're not immediately looking for a role for the organisation. And then obviously that can then be tailored to the particular things that somebody's interested in, and ultimately, you do still show them every now and again what sorts of roles are available. But the point is, it's an experience which is all based on understanding the organisation more widely than just what they're hiring for in the moment, and the engagement which happens outside the platform is much gentler. It's much less frequent. It's basically designed to keep people interested without annoying them. But at any point in time, I can say, okay, I'm now ready to move. I'm much more interested in joining ISS in this case. And in that instance, I switch to the actively looking experience. And you can see straight away that we're now much more focused on helping the person to find the right role for them within the organization. So you've got a checklist here of, ideally you want somebody to have a profile within the organization, tell ISS the job families that they're interested in. So in this instance, let's say I'm interested in administration or what have you. So basically, that's just letting people start to tailor the information that they're getting from the system. Similarly, you can have any number of different forms or what have you, which is the type of role you want, the whether you want to work remotely, the salary range you've got. That's completely flexible. So again, different organisations can set it up however they want, and then ultimately you can upload your CV. And the point here is that the focus now is on roles. So the first bits of information are vacancies, and then once you've started to put in your job preferences, told ISS what roles you're interested in, that will become very, very focused in on these specific roles that might be right for you as a person. And then outside the system, the level of engagement, which is the instant a job gets posted that's matching to that person, they get notified about it, and all of the notifications they get are much more focused on let's help you find a role within the organization straight away. And so hopefully you can see here that from the candidate's perspective, it's always listening to them and delivering what it is that they need at any particular point in time, want to emphasize that all of this has happened entirely automatically. It's entirely candidate driven. There's no need for recruiters or anyone else from the organization to get involved. The system is managing the engagement with the candidate potentially over several years, all entirely automatic.